Man, you can hear his ideas, you can hear the melodic ideas flowing through him and coming to him just on the spot at random. It's kind of showing his genius here in some of these songs in the way that he's just kind of, hey folks, how you doing? So like many of you, I was caught off guard about the recent passing of Parris Bowens. And he was an extraordinary and phenomenal musician. And as you know, you've seen him covered on this channel before, along with other top musicians. He was actually kind enough to be one of the first big name guys that I would interview that I was really excited about. And I remember when I got off the phone with him, man, you couldn't tell me nothing, man. I was feeling myself. I was at church that next week, like, what, man? You know, I just talked to Parris Bowens, so, you know, but he was like, Sean, I don't care about none of that, man. Just tell me where to go. So check that interview out from 3 years ago. I did post a clip of that recently on my IG. So my prayers go out to his family, his loved ones, and all the musicians who looked up to him. So I was browsing YouTube trying to find something to break down from Parris. And I found him playing Oh Give Thanks. And the way he reharmonized the chords on that was so amazing. Oh Give Thanks in D flat. Check out what he does. Oh, give thanks. Man, you can hear his ideas, you can hear the melodic ideas flowing through him and coming to him just on the spot at random. It's kind of showing his genius here in some of these songs in the way that he's just kind of reharmonizing some of these chords, because normally when we play Oh Give Thanks, we just go, Oh give thanks. We go to a 4. Unto the Lord would be the 5. To the Lord, right, will be the 1 in the key of D flat, right? But what he's doing is he's going, now, this whole thing is changing. So I want to kind of give you that, kind of want to tell you what I think is going on here. So basically, first thing we got to see is that he is replacing some of these major chords with 7th chords. And of course, we have a great video on that and how to understand how to extend chords. But notice that he doesn't have to think about what notes to add. If I'm in a key or if I'm in a chord that has a D flat at the root, the 7th note would be a C. And if I'm in a chord with G flat as a root, the 7th chord will be an F. And so he's just adding those notes to the chord. And that already sounds so good. And then unto the Lord, those are all 4 different chords. So instead of holding on a 5, unto the Lord, he's going on. Wow, see, so what's going on there is he's still approaching that 5 unto. The first thing he did was he changed this A flat to a major 7. So that changes this A flat here to a G unto. But he says, well, you know what? I'm going to approach this chord from its 5. So I'm going to take this A flat chord, and right before I hit this A flat chord, I'm going to hit an E flat chord. So it's going to be like this. Unto, so an E flat 13 chord. And by the way, if you listen to his style on this song, you're going to hear a lot of 13 chords. He likes that 13th note. That's a very important note. So the C here is the 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this C is emphasized. Okay? You can grab some of these notes from the screen. Unto the Lord. This is his 13 chord here. See, listen to him play that part. Right, so that chord that he's moving to the Lord, right? Instead of hitting this as a going back to the 1, he goes to the 3. He goes to the 3. Okay, makes it a sus voicing because sus voicings like to move to dominant chords. So he's going from the sus voicing to this sharp 5 voicing, right? But remember what I said about the 13. I'm going to be coming back to that. So this is a really interesting way to flip this song. So next time you play this and you're just kind of playing it softly, play it this way and get some of those chords out. First chord, oh, give thanks unto the 13 chord, 2. I put a B flat in there this time. I shouldn't, but I like how it sounds. The Lord. F, and then the Lord is a B flat chord. And he takes the bottom notes and goes down a half step. And in the left hand, you can play an F, or you can play an F and an E flat. Let's see what he does after that. So there's that 13 again, that's C. See, for he is good. A lot of people would have that B flat, but have that 13 in there. Get that nice sound in there. Oh, that was nice. I go to slow. Something like that, right? So what's he doing there? For he is worthy. He's got the 4, bass note. Got the 4, G flat. Got the 3. He's got the 2, which is the E flat. These are 1, and then 7, 3, 6. He is good. Okay, those are the notes. Right, so. All right, now, let me explain some of the movements that are happening in like some of them inner movements, some of those inner movements there. So now he's playing these are 7 chords, but he's moving this F to an E flat. And then he moves the F down to, he moves the F sharp down to an F, and moves the E flat down to a D flat. Then he moves the F down to an E flat, and moves the E flats, D flats down to C's. And then he goes C. Someone's gonna say, how is he knowing what notes to play just like this, like on the spot? Well, because he's brilliant. But the theory reason is because those are the notes within the D flat scale. So, see, this is just a note, this is just a D flat scale. F is a 3rd note. It's the 2nd note, 1st note, 7th note, 7th. All right, so it's just using the notes in the scale. Let me keep going and see what he does with this. Let me do one more phrase. Oh, see, that's different. That's different. So, see? Oh, that's different. Something like that, right? So, what's going on here, right? So, this is a crazy, insane move that he did, because on the spot, he changed it from to so we got a lot of things going on. Someone's gonna say, well, first of all, he moved. You may have noticed that he moved the G flat up to a G, and instead of going down the scale, he's going half steps. F, D, E flat. I'm sorry. F, E, E flat. D, D flat, C. Like, what in the world? Why is he doing that? And how did he figure that out like that? Well, that's why you're following this channel, to figure out the theory of things. So what he's doing is he's alternating dominant chords with minor chords, for the most part. So, and he has to know, and this is where the understanding, and I'm going to keep emphasizing this, and as long as I'm on this, doing the channel, I'm going to keep emphasizing that understanding your basics is how you know what notes to play, okay? So, for he is word, that's a B flat, that's got to be at the top. before he was at a G flat. You can't just change the G flat to a G without knowing what notes to do, what notes to play. So this is why understanding the basics, this is where that helps you, right? And so this is why some of you guys, you may think, oh, Sean, his ear is causing him to just pick up these things real fast. It's vocabulary. Vocabulary tells me what notes to play, and my ear just kind of hears categories, hears overall categories, but my theory and my vocabulary actually informs me what I should actually be playing. So. Okay. So I'm just, you know, I like these impromptu videos because I'm just right now I'm just talking. I'm just talking, man. So. So folks, in revisiting the life of Parris Bowens, this dude he's crazy, man. He's crazy, man. Y'all go study some of these songs and some of the songs that I have broken down from the channel already. In revisiting the life of Parris Bowens, you got to remember what he stood for. The greatest way to honor someone's legacy is to carry on the things they stood for. Oh man, this is kind of crazy. But like I said, you didn't see Parris, you know, carry on the things they stood for. You didn't see Parris involved with a lot of beefs and musician beefs and tearing folks down. He was constantly trying to uplift the musicians and the musician community. So remember, guys, keep it positive. Make sure your inner circle, within your inner circle, you have people that inspire you, motivate you to be the best person, the best musician you can be. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.